Now for this hour, we start with India. India is currently reviewing an invitation from US President Donald Trump to join the Board of Peace for Gaza ahead of the inaugural summit scheduled for February 19th in Washington. The Ministry of External Affairs has confirmed that the proposal is still under examination, with concerns over the participation of Pakistan and Turkey on board. The decision will also be discussed during Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Israel, which will address regional security and Gaza's future. Meanwhile, Russia has decided not to attend the meeting, initially showing cautious interest. President Vladimir Putin had even proposed a $1 billion contribution to the board's efforts. However, Russian Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Maria Zakharova has confirmed that Russia will not participate, citing the board's potential to undermine the UN and the complex geopolitical situation surrounding the initiative. Despite this, the board continues to garner support from over 20 countries, including Israel, Saudi Arabia, and Turkey, while Russia's allies remain critical of the project's scope. Now, for this discussion, we welcome Mr. Ali Muhammad Bushbak. He's a Middle East researcher, joins us live from Cairo. Thank you very much, Mr. Bushbak, for joining us again. Good to have you. Now, looking at this, why do you think some nations are hesitant to join, while others seem to be so, quick in accepting this invitation of Board of Peace? And how effective would this be for the world peace?
Thank you, Osuma, for having me. Things is several of countries realized that the notion from Donald Trump to replace the rule of United Nations and limited the rule of United Nations in general. So this peace border, Trump peace border, it's going to be as an alternative way in a state of United Nations. That's it. Most of the country against to join and participate in this border. And in my opinion, this is not only limited the rule of United Nations, but it's completely remove United Nations as a mediator to mediate the conflict between the nations. And there is no doubt about Trump and his policy after his term in America have been well done. So he want to be as a king of the world, and he want to be he's always like to be a showman. So in these things, in this border, he will be as a showman. So he will maintain his role in international community. But in my opinion, and as a Palestinian, and I talked to several of Palestinians, there is the peace border. It has meaningless, and it doesn't mean anything since they are started supplying it. And since Donald Trump, he announced the Palestinians Israelis ceasefire, still Israel violated the ceasefire on the ground. That more than 700 Palestinians have been killed since the ceasefire got effected in October 2025. So the things is on the ground situation is not clear, despite most of Arab region and Arab country, they are showing their willingness to participate in this peace board. So I'm not optimist about it. I'm not optimist about the rule of it. Most of the observers, they are against the join of Benjamin Netanyahu, since he's a war criminal. How he will be a member of the board, the peace board, and he initiated the war. And here it's his backlash against the civilians on the ground in Gaza. So it was not acceptable, and it was not arguable about it. So how he will be a member for peace, how he's also invited several countries from Lebanon, Syria, Qatar, also Iran. So how he will be a member of peace, that's it. Something fishy. Most of the nation, most of the country, they don't have any belief in this board. And I'm telling you, as a civilians, and I talked to several of Palestinians, in Gaza. They said it's meaningless and it's powerless. Just only they created for their own political and for their own purpose, not to
Yes.
save the peace on
And
the ground. What the border have done for the civilians, while Israel yesterday and today morning, Israel have bombed the civilians in Gaza. Tent and children, women have been killed daily. The bloodshed is still ongoing on the
yes.
ground. What this
And
border have done, it's just only
Mr. Bushbuck, so Mr. Bushbuck, as you know, you say that this could be Trump's symbolic platform, which is more aligned with Trump's his own maybe personal gains or initiative. So how might the rejection or participation of some countries affect their relationship with U.S. or Trump administration? How dangerous would it be for them to reject this invitation?
See, in my opinion, most of the countries, Middle East country, I guess they have no trust for Trump and for his policy. And most of the international world, we have seen what he have done in Venezuela and with Maduro. We have seen what he has done with Iran last year while he was negotiating Iran. He attacked Iran simultaneously to make his baby Benjamin Netanyahu more happy with his policy. And Benjamin Netanyahu is promoting and taking this as advantage for him to promote himself in Israeli community and to show himself as a power man, and he could affect the American administration, and they could do whatever they want. But on the ground, I guess Arab nation, they lost the trust for Donald Trump, and I guess now America, it has a limited rule in Middle East, especially after Israel's attack in Qatar. Most of Arab nation, they realized that America, it's not aligned with the Arab nation, and it will not protect them from any attack. That's it. During Iran's tension and America tension, most of the Arab countries, especially Saudi Arabia, while Saudi Arabia is considered one of the significant enemy for Iran, they did a diplomatic method and diplomatic communication to calm the situation. So that's it. We have seen there is a new ally in Middle East. Saudi Arabia is trying to lead it. Most of country lost it, and most of the Arab nation, they understand that America will not save them from any external attack. That's, I guess, most of the country will not accept Donald Trump and his rule in the region. And in my opinion, this board, it will not success, and there is no future for it. It's just only created to save Benjamin Netanyahu, to save his greediness in Middle East. But in my opinion, that will be as like a mirage.
With that, I would like to thank Mr. Ali Muhammad Bushbuck for joining us and sharing that insight with us. Thank you very much.